once again, my glasses being dirty are the culprit to our issues today. What up, Search fam? Sharde here. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Sharde. I'm out here curating and co-creating a cool ass life, and I'll be telling you about my books. But today we're doing a haul. So whether you keep coming back or this is your first time here and you're feeling the vibes, why don't you just join my internet family? Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and you'll be made aware of every time I post a new video, which is every weekend. So, as I said, we're doing a haul. I'm hoping that this will be the first and last haul for 2025. I need to be on a book buying ban, and I'm sure that we can figure out why this is. It's because I have so many books that I have not read in my possession that I have purchased with my own coins. And I got to be stopped. Really and truly, I need to be stopped because I don't need to be buying books like that. However, I've gotten better because I go to the library, but like I read a lot of indie authors and I can't always get those books when I want them. So if we can't find it on Libby and we can't find it on Kindle Unlimited, then what else gonna do, friends? But that's a problem for another day. But today we're talking about my first quarter book acquisitions, and I still have 2 orders that I made late last year / early this year that have not come yet. Those are still in the wind. So if I do another haul, it'll be for those. But tentatively, I don't think there are many books that I'm just like, oh, I need to buy this. But you know, it's only the end of the first quarter. But we're going to do our dangest to not be purchasing no more books for the year 2025, especially until we unhaul what we got, because we need to clear out some of these things. That's a vlog for another day. That is a horse of a different color. So I think I actually did really good for the first 3 months of the year. And I think some of these I purchased late last year and they just got sent because I had a couple pre-orders. I purchased 9 books in the first quarter. So we'll start with the book that I purchased last, which is Imagination, a Manifesto by Rua Benjamin. And get into the cover. She's beautiful. The cover is by Regis and Karan Bethencourt, who are known for doing fantasy and sci-fi, Afrofuturist portraiture of Black children. Stan, love their work. So I purchased this book when I was in New York about a week or so ago. And it stood out to me because I've been reading a lot about Black radicalism, imaginations. You know, I was reading Freedom Dreaming by Robin D.G. Kelley, if you've been here for a minute. So I got this one because it is in line with my sort of intellectual interest right now. And it is by Princeton professor Rua Benjamin, who writes about many a thing, right? One of her best-selling books is Viral Justice. So she's writing this, really conceiving the possibilities for our society, of our life. Like, how can we imagine better worlds, and the importance of maintaining imagination, and like how it fits into various facets of society, how society, particularly white supremacy, tries to keep us from dreaming and expansively thinking about possibilities for the world. So I've been reading this one in my devotional practice time. So that means I'm reading it slow. I only read about a chapter a day. And sometimes I haven't gotten even through a whole chapter a day because it's making me think. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's heavy, but it's very thought provoking and it's a lot of information. And it's been a long week, so I don't have the spoons every day. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I also bought the sequel to Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Rayburn, which I read 2 years ago, so in 2023, and had such a great time. So just came out, Killers of a Certain Kills Well with Others, the sequel, and the series follows a group of retired agents, spies, who in the first book they get they get classified as dangerous, so they hunting them down, and they on the run. And so I'm going to read you the inside for the second book. After more than a year of laying low, Billy, Helen, Mary Alice, and Natalie are called back into action. They have enjoyed their time off, but the lack of excitement is starting to chafe. A professional killer can only take so many watercolor classes and yoga sessions without itching to strangle someone, literally. When they receive a summons from the head of the elite assassin organization known as the Museum, they are ready to tackle the greatest challenge of their careers. Someone on the inside has compiled a list of important kills committed by Museum agents connected to a single shadowy figure, an Eastern European gangster with an iron fist, some serious criminal ambition, and the tendency to kill first and ask questions later. The new nemesis is murdering agents who got away in their power-hungry plans, and the agent quartet of killers is next. Together with the foursome embark on a wild ride across the globe on a double mission of rooting out the museum's mole and hunting down the gangster who seems to know their exact move before they make it. Their enemy is unlike any they've faced before, and it will take their killer experience to get out of this mission alive. I'm super excited because the last book, it was interesting, it was funny. Can't wait. Probably going to be an April read. I saw months ago that R.M. Virtues was dropping a new book. Now, R.M. Virtues is a two-spirit dark romance writer who has written retellings of Greek mythology. So they wrote Drag Me Up, which is Hades Persephone retelling. They have the second book is Hephaestus and Aphrodite, and so on. So when I heard that they was writing another book and it was a Goldilocks and Three Bears retelling, I said, yes, give it to me. But they were doing it as a collaboration with other writers. I don't know whether it was to raise money or whatever. Anyway, so they dropped the book, and it's a dual book. So, because that's how they did the series when they did the sort of Kickstarter bundle. So I got Divine Intervention by R.M. Virtues, but it also has another book, Wicked Pursuit by Katie Robert. And so they're together, which I think is super cute. Like I said, this is, a retelling of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where a witch must work with her ex's father, who she betrayed, and an angel to steal a magical chalice from the auction floor. And the whole sort of collaborative is called the Black Rose Auction. But things get scorchingly complicated when all three agree that revenge is best served in a bedroom. Can't wait for that. And so, and then Katie Roberts is a Little Red Riding Hood remix, where a mob princess with a taste for doing things she shouldn't acquires a stalker who will kill anyone who touches what's his. So this is technically two books, but I counted it as one because it is literally single monograph. And I love that the sort of like dark burgundy sprayed edges. But I'm excited to read both of these. Can't wait, because we love Katie Robert too. Katie Robert's going to be a good time. Vibes. Simply vibes. So from time to time, I get on the academic publishing websites and I get emails for a few of the publishing houses like Rutgers University Press. And this book came up on one of the sort of marketing emails that I got called Finding God in All the Black Places, Sacred Imaginings of in Black Popular Culture, which is right up my alley as far as my intellectual pursuits, because I wrote my dissertation on such things. And so I got this discounted. It's what's called a exam copy, which is like a book copy that you can sometimes get from publishers as an educator for free or discounted cost. So yes, so I got this and it's by Beretta Smith Shamade, who is a professor of film and media at Emory. So I'm excited to read this to see how and if it gives me some percolations on my own research. Now, at the end of last year, I told y'all that I read Voyage of the Damned and I loved it, obsessed. And I read it as an audiobook and I was like, oh, I need to own it because I'm going to want to read it again. It was just so good. So, of course, I went on over and saw that Fake Crate, was it Fake Crate? Lit Joy? Nope, Illumicrate. One of them. It was the Illumicrate though. Had a special edition copy of Voyage of the Damned. So we got her right here. And so beautiful cover, sprayed edges. See if it'll, boom. There you go. Boom. And so I'm excited to read this as a hard copy. And like, look, the inside gives you a map of the boat, which is really helpful because a lot was going on. So I'm excited about like having that part. So yes, can't say too much because Voyage of the Damned was fantastic. Go pick it up. When I went to it's like a book event conference, small con, I met an author by the name of Petra Palerno, who I've talked about before because she writes the Bubble Babe series. Well, she started a new spin-off series called Love in the Korlyn Moon. So I pre-ordered or I ordered a copy from her because, as well as the fourth book in the Bubbles Babe series, but it just hasn't come out yet. It's delayed. And so she sent me actually 2 copies of this. So I'm gifting one to a friend of mine. But I'm very excited because I enjoyed Petra Palerno's writing, just generally speaking. Funny. Bubble Babes are super funny. This one you've seen before because I got it in January. Sky Full of Elephants. I already read it. It's fantastic. Y'all already know this. Go pick it up and read it. I'm very glad that I got a physical copy. Will I probably read it again? Yes. I might make my students read it. In fact, I'm trying to see how I can put this into one of my classes to talk about religion and Black people and maybe sci-fi. We'll see what happens. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I told y'all I was trying to do better about purchasing things just off vibes. And fortunately, this is something that I purchased off vibes. And it's called Water Moon. And I got this from Satis Fiction, who did a special edition copy. Look at that. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And this is by Samantha Sato Yambao, and it is about a young lady who inherits a pawn shop and where you can sell your regrets, but she finds that she's inherited the shop. Her father is gone, and she has to figure out what happens. And so this stranger comes in and is like, "I'll help you figure out what's going on," instead of trying to sell like their regrets. Like they actually offer to help figure out like what this one special item in the pawn shop was that got taken, So So I was like, oh, this sounds fantastic, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've still been trying to find something that scratches my desire for another, not another version, but something akin to The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. When I tell you, that one had me just enraptured. So I'm hoping that this will be the same thing. It's giving a little bit of Studio Ghibli vibes. So hopefully, like, this is fantastic, and I'm excited to read it. Now, the last book that I got was when I went to California to present a paper, and I went to the Octavia Butler archive. So I I got another Octavia Butler book. Are we surprised by this? No, we are not. And it is Conversations with Octavia Butler, that is edited by Consuela Francis. And so here's the thing. I don't consider myself an Octavia Butler scholar, because I've only written about Butler once. But I read Butler a lot, especially like all of the things, the interviews, everything. And does that mean that I won't write about Butler again? No, it don't. So maybe I am a Butler scholar, because I do want to write more about Butler, but I just haven't at this juncture. But so I'm excited for this. This one's going in the office with Finding God in All the Black Places. And when we read it, we're going to read it. And so I would say I had a great month, first quarter, as far as accumulations. And I will say that the things that I have accumulated for the most part are things that I had planned to own anyway, with the exception of maybe Finding God in All the Black Places and Voyage, Watermoon and Voyage of the Damned, because I decided to get that one after I read it. But still, I read it first. But I was going to get a hard copy of Kills Well with Others, because I have a copy of Killers of a Certain Age. I bought it. And then Iron Virtues is one of mine that I do want to own their books. So I think we did okay. Not too many just off vibe. Like, only technically three of the things I purchased were off vibes. But one was like, this is going in the office, so does it count? Not really. Anyway, let me know, how'd y'all do this quarter? You been buying books? Have you been good and not buying books? What you reading? Are you gonna read any of these? Let me know in the downstairs. Y'all know what it is. Below the description box in the comment section. And as always, friends, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.